I look back at my life and I'm absolutely staggered at what I have been able to do. Just amazed that a little kid from Richfield, Utah, could be a United States Senator, be a military pilot, mayor of a great city, orbit the Earth 109 times. And I say, how did that happen to me? Well, part of it is the fact that I had the opportunity to get good education, and I took advantage of it. So I could stand up and say, hey, I can do that. But I also learned from my parents, I learned from scouting, I learned from teachers about the value of discipline. That you couldn't just say, well, yeah, I'd like to do that someday, but I don't feel like it today. I can put that off until next week or tomorrow. That you had to set goals and you had to achieve them. And you didn't let things interfere with those goals. I also found out that it was always important to be obedient, and that sometimes it was hard to understand that older people were smarter than I, and I recognized that. But I look back and think at the teachers that I had that I sometimes thought were too tough, but now they're my most popular teachers. Thank you. Thank you for making me work. Thanks to my mother and father for setting out rules and guidelines about my behavior that I needed to be obedient to. And I certainly learned with my father the importance of being truthful. And that so dramatically helped me in my political career. If you always say what you really believe, you don't have to have a good memory. You don't have to remember what you said last week. And you could never get caught in somebody saying, well, you said this here and you said this someplace else. Not possible if you don't do that. So I also look back at the value of honesty in my life, and particularly thank my father, who 2 + 2 = 4. It never equaled anything else. Black was black and white was white, and there were no gray areas. Sometimes I thought to an extreme. But obedience and kindness, caring for others, being willing to be of service to others, and all of these principles that are incorporated in the Scout Oath and the Scout Law, if you stop and think about it, and sometimes I thought they were pretty corny when I was 12 or 13, but as I look back at my life, incorporating those principles into my life have really dramatically made a difference in what I was able to achieve, because you have to work with other people. And a lot of opportunities come along if you are trustworthy, if you are kind and considerate and obedient, people who can help you in your career, who can be mentors, and so on. Because of adhering to those principles, you gain a lot from other people because they trust you.